All right, let's wait, and then we'll pick it up because we gotta figure out if people can hear us, right? Because supposedly they're saying they couldn't hear us. So let's wait. We'll give it a little bit. Hi, Bob. Well, look away from the light then, dude. You don't have to be laying right there staring directly into the light. Run away from the light. Run as fast as you can. It's got a tractor beam, according to everybody. It's got a tractor beam. Let's wait for everybody to show up. Now, do 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 do. Blah. Right? It's like blah. Sorry, am I annoying you, Bob? Am I annoying you, Bobby? Hey, you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Sorry, but here, let me shift it a little bit. Is that better? That way it's not right in your face? Since you're choosing not to look away or move or anything? You're stubborn just like your old man. You know that? You are stubborn just like your old man. That's me, by the way. I'm a cat dad. Alright, so can you guys hear me? First off, let's get that out of the way before I start talking about anything. Can you guys hear me? Because I don't know if we can do this again if you can't hear me. Anybody? Can any of the 9 of you that are in here so far, can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. Let's get started then. Hi, guys. All right. So, let's get back to what we were talking about since you guys can hear me now. Okay, thank you. It's appreciated considering I am a nobody. Thank you, guys. Bottom of my heart. So, before I was told that my mic or whatever was not working before, we were talking about the existential horror that is immortality. And like I had said, I had set this up over the last couple days, right? I'd set this up talking about quantum physics, quantum computing, quantum immortality, but I never really dove into it with you guys. So how I had originally described it before everybody told me that you can hear me, so we're going to try this again. How I had explained it is, instead of you, like as a kid or older, once you realize your mortality, you have that existential dread of dying. I want you to take that and flip it. And I want you to think exactly about the existential horror that is living forever and outliving everything and being the final human being alive. The final guy, final girl, if you guys are horror movie fans, stuff like that, right? That's what we're going to talk about tonight, because a lot of things that got proven true back in 1935-36 when they won the Nobel Peace Prize for proving how the universe actually works, which is the core basis where all of simulation theory comes from, is exactly this. All right, you guys ready? I just want to make sure you're ready. This is proven true, so this is not semantics, this is not my point of view. This is absolutely what was proven to be true in science. And isn't it weird? Religion, esoteric teachings, occult knowledge, and now science all say the same thing. It does not just say that you are projecting this world around you. It's basically an organic hologram, like any Star Trek fans like going on the holodeck, or any X-Men fans going in the danger room, right? It is literally an organic hologram. This is how your brain processes it. You are the universe, you are God having a human experience. What quantum immortality theorizes, and the math on it is very scary. It does look true. What it says is you are the universe choosing to have a human experience through your point of view. What they don't tell you about that is that the universe requires a point of view at all times, no matter what. Can anybody read between the lines and tell me what the implications of that is? Nobody? Okay, here you go. It means that by science, what they have theorized, because no one can actually prove this, right? This is where the many worlds interpretation comes in, the multiverse, the omniverse, all that stuff. It is that you will never die. You get a heavy ailment, and from your point of view, because you are the playable character in this thing, it means you will always get better. Now, the twist to this is, and this is why I don't think simulation theory is possible. It would take too much power, too much memory, too much everything to transmit and record a human experience from billions of people's point of view. That's why I don't think this is a simulation. This is an organic way for the universe to figure out why it exists by living a life through your point of view. That's why I said this whole thing started billions of years ago. You think that's a choice you're making? No, that is a determinate fact from everything that came before, cause and effect. No one actually ever makes a choice. Everything is already predetermined based on everything that happened before, which again is a strong hint that this is true. You see how the many worlds theory plays into it is there's, let's just say roughly 7 billion people on the planet at any given time. That's 7 billion different points of view the universe is choosing to experience life from. Now, the scary part about it is the universe must always have a point of view to experience life through, so it can understand why it exists. Remember Hermetics, as above, so below, as within, so without. So if we are questioning our own existence, if we are aware of ourselves and questioning why we're here, what do you think the universe is doing? So the scary part comes in, ladies and gentlemen. The scary part comes in when you actually realize that this point of view can never end. Meaning, let's get back into the many worlds interpretation now. Meaning that from your point of view, no matter how many times you get sick, no matter how many times you might get into an accident, no matter what happens, from your point of view, you are always going to survive. You're 90 years old, your body's failing. Suddenly there's a miracle drug there that's going to keep you alive for 100 more years, and it might make you younger. This is always going to happen because the universe always needs that point of view to experience life through. This is the existential horror of quantum immortality. Now, this is where many worlds branch theory comes into it too, because through your eyes, that is one timeline. One. Now, let's say you have brothers and sisters. Your brother has his own timeline. In your timeline, your brother will cease to exist. In his timeline, you will cease to exist. But your point of view, his point of view, will always carry on. The universe is never going to let you die. So that brings into an account of how is one to deal with this? Because the true sadness, the true dread, the true mind fuckery of it all, if you will, right, is literally, have you guys seen Highlander? I hope so. Is literally, we will all turn into Connor McLeod. We will all get tired of living. We will all long for death. We will all get tired of burying the people we love. We're going to get tired of connecting with other people just to lose them. This is the true existential horror and dread of living forever. But unlike Connor McLeod, no one can come along and take our head and we're done. We, by quantum immortality standards, we will always survive. We will always be the one to live to see the next day, while having to deal with the loss of everything else. That's why, if you guys remember, I think it was 4, maybe 5 days ago, I brought up how CERN has been conducting experiments every second since they opened in 2008. They have been colliding protons, electrons, all this stuff together to understand the fundamental reality of the universe. My theory was that based off quantum immortality, I have my own timeline, you have your own timeline, everybody does, right? Is there a legitimate theoretical way? Because what CERN essentially is doing is ripping open the fabric of reality. They are ripping open the fabric of reality. A lot of people think, and I'm starting to kind of lean into this now, that every time they've ripped open the fabric of reality, we have switched dimensions, right? Technically today, since 2008, none of us are in the actual reality, the actual dimension all of us started in. And a lot of people like to point to Mandela effect and say, this is proof that I came from another universe. This is proof that I came from another dimension. I came from another reality, blah, 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 blah. Which could honestly be true. Let's not BS ourselves. The math actually maths with this thing. It points in this direction. My question is this: is there a way to merge all parallel timelines? Because each of us have our own point of view. We all have our own timeline. We all run like this. We all run side by side, right? So, let's say this. I brought this up the other day also. So let's say I'm in my timeline. My grandfather has passed away in my timeline. He has his own. He would have that, instead of having a heart attack, we have new medication that then miraculously popped up. You're going to live. Is there a way to merge all parallel point of view timelines for anyone that has ever existed without breaking down the fabric of reality? Is there a way to merge all possibilities in quantum immortality? So, one, You don't have to be the last human being left alive. 2, you never have to lose those people that actually mean something to you. And 3, who doesn't want to live forever with everybody they've ever loved? Chugging along and existing without those people, without those experiences, without that love, without that point of view, it's worthless. It's honestly worthless. The human experience is the experience of me interacting with you. That interaction is what makes life worthwhile. It's what makes life worth living. Taking all that away and saying that you're the only immortal in this timeline and you're going to outlive everything. I mean, I'm a person, just because of the way I grew up, being disabled, not being able to walk, forcing myself to do everything. I'm that type of person that's willing to reach out and say, why the hell not? Why does it doesn't have to be this way? We've already proven we can rip open the fabric of reality. So is there a way to cohesively, if quantum immortality is true, which, like I said, everything is pointing in that direction, and it's scary as hell. It's so weird how everything says the same thing, right? At this point in reality, everything says the same thing, from science to religion, esotericism, occult knowledge. Everybody says the same damn thing. So, who likes Marvel, right? Who followed Deadpool and Wolverine? Raise your hands, leave it in like, whatever, put it in the comments, whatever, just acknowledge. So, you being the playable character in your timeline, you are the anchor being to your reality. Is there a way, using the technology that we've uncovered at CERN, being able to rip open the fabric of space-time, is there a way to merge all possible timelines with all possible anchor beings into one cohesive timeline without destroying the fabric of reality itself? Are we able to step into a timeline where we never lost the ones that we loved? Is it possible to get there? Because even science is saying now that we've ripped open the fabric of reality every second since 2008. I.e., Allah, that means you are no longer in the reality you started in. It means Mandela effects are legit. They are pointing to a specific time where you were taken out of that reality and bounced into something else. Anybody that tunes in here, you'll know I brought this up a couple days ago. So, is there a way to merge it into one major timeline where it can be held up cohesively, where no one ever has to die, because each of us are a playable character that have quantum immortality? So literally, is there a way to keep everyone together without breaking down the fabric of reality itself? Because I sure as hell don't want to do this alone. I'm built for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm disabled. I didn't walk at first. Like, I had to force myself to walk. I had to force myself to crawl, to walk, to run, to do everything. Like, but I don't want to. Because it's the human beings, it's the human aspect, the human point of view that makes life worth living. If you took my kids out of the equation, you take my grandfather, you take anything, anyone that I hold dear, it's not worth living forever if I can't experience that with the people that I love and cherish. It's just not worth it. And it never will be. Do you see how it can be an existential horror movie now? Do you see how taking a concept like this can become possibly the worst horror movie you could ever experience? You living forever with no possible chance of dying. Well, you have to watch everybody else fade away. You being the last man or woman on Earth. Just to see how it ends. Just so the universe understands why it exists. That's not something I want. Aside from being disabled and constantly in pain, I wouldn't want to go through that forever. I would not. How about you?